Hey everyone, Kutcher here, and today we're diving into tattoo contraindications. You might be surprised, but there are quite a few reasons someone might need to hold off on getting a tattoo, even if you're otherwise healthy. Personally, I like to split these into two categories: permanent contraindications and temporary ones. The latter just means you'll need to reschedule your appointment, which is totally worth it to make things easier for yourself and your artist. Let's get started. Permanent contraindications. Let's start with the big no-nos. First up, blood clotting disorders like hemophilia, thrombocytopenia, or fibrinopenia. Tattoos involve physical trauma to the skin, and if your blood doesn't clot properly, this can be extremely dangerous, even life-threatening. It's not just about the risks of excessive bleeding. The process itself becomes nearly impossible because of the amount of plasma and blood. This is also why many artists tell clients not to take aspirin before a session. While aspirin won't make you bleed out, it can still thin your blood enough to complicate the process. Next, we have cancer. I hope it goes without saying why this is a contraindication. That said, I want to point out that many people in remission choose to tattoo over surgical scars, and these tattoos are often done successfully and safely. In fact, there are tattoo artists worldwide who run charity programs, offering free tattoos to cover surgical scars. If you're a tattoo artist and want to join this movement, drop your info in the comments along with your location. Someone out there might need you to help them start a new chapter in life. Major respect to anyone willing to step up. Heart and circulatory conditions. Tattoos are a stressor on the body, even if you're healthy. So, if you have heart disease or related conditions, it's crucial to make sure your body can handle the process. Always consult your doctor beforehand. Diabetes. With diabetes, healing is a major concern. Tattoos are essentially open wounds, similar to burns, and diabetic wounds are notorious for healing slowly, or not at all. Different types of diabetes come with different risks, so talk to your doctor before booking a session. I actually have another video that dives into the specifics of diabetes, hepatitis, and HIV, so be sure to check that out. Link above. Epilepsy. This one's pretty straightforward. Nobody wants a seizure to happen during a tattoo session. Those who live with epilepsy know that seizures can occur at any time, which makes getting a tattoo very risky. HIV, hepatitis, and syphilis. These are often considered absolute contraindications. But why exactly? Aside from the risk of infecting others, open wounds from tattoos can lead to complications or flare-ups. For instance, hepatitis weakens the immune system significantly, leading to delayed healing. With HIV, the already compromised immune system takes another hit, which could worsen the client's overall health. Responsible artists will usually refuse these cases, not to discriminate, but to avoid causing harm. Let's address something that might sound strange but happens more often than you'd think. Expectation versus reality. Picture this. You walk into your artist's studio and ask them to tattoo a unicorn galloping with a flowing pink mane surrounded by sparkling stars. Not just stars, but ones that shimmer and twinkle like a GIF or a holographic sticker. If this sounds ridiculous to you, trust me, it's not to everyone. Some people genuinely believe tattoos can sparkle in the sunlight like mirrors or reflect rainbows. But at our current level of technology, this just isn't possible. Maybe one day, we'll have some kind of advanced implantable material instead of ink. But for now, tattoos are limited to pigments, skill, and the realities of skin. So let's keep those expectations grounded. Temporary contraindications. Now let's move on to temporary reasons that might require you to reschedule your session. Skin conditions. There are tons of skin conditions, but not all of them are deal breakers for tattoos. For instance, psoriasis. I've spoken with dermatologists, and their opinions vary. Some say that any scratch can trigger new plaques, while others believe tattoos done during remission won't affect the condition at all. Interestingly, I've had clients tell me that after their tattoos healed, the plaques never returned in that area. Still, this is something you should only decide after consulting your doctor. Allergic and other dermatitis. If your immune system is already weakened, why stress it further? Plus, if you're prone to allergies, tattoo ink could trigger an even more severe reaction. Infectious skin diseases. This one's straightforward. Infections can spread. For example, steroid acne or any form of active acne on the tattoo area is a no-go. That said, you can always choose another placement. Some bodybuilders, for example, have chronic back acne, and they often opt for different tattoo locations. The same goes for warts or papillomas. If you're dealing with any of these, it's better to consult a dermatologist, address the issue, and only then head to your tattoo artist. Clean skin is key. For anyone out there dreaming of becoming a tattoo artist, great news. Enrollment is open for our online tattoo school. Whether you're a complete beginner or want to level up your skills, we'll guide you through all the essentials to build a successful career in tattooing. Just reach out using the contact info on the screen, and I'll personally make sure you get all the details. Plus, every graduate from our program gets lifetime premium placement in the Tattoo Stars app, courtesy of our amazing partners. This means a steady flow of clients without worrying about ad costs. For the artists watching, I've got something for you too. A promo code for free activation in Tattoo Stars. This will boost your profile to the top of search results and give you access to online tattoo competitions at no cost. Check out the description for the promo code and app links. Menstruation. The infamous question about tattoos during menstruation. Many people believe that sensitivity increases during this time, making the process more painful. There's also the argument that blood clotting decreases, causing more bleeding during the session. But here's the truth. Every person experiences their cycle differently. Some have a harder time during the middle of their cycle, while others feel fine except for the first or last days. My advice? Listen to your body and schedule your tattoo session for when you're most comfortable. Now, let's talk about pregnancy and breastfeeding. In all my years of tattooing, I've thankfully never had a client ask for a tattoo while pregnant. Honestly, I can't imagine why someone would want to go through that while carrying a child. It's just not worth the risk. As for breastfeeding, some believe that pigment could potentially enter breast milk through the lymphatic system, possibly causing an allergic reaction in the baby. While there's no concrete evidence to back this up, I'd still recommend new moms wait until they're done breastfeeding. Better safe than sorry. Here's a big one: alcohol and drugs. Even without considering how alcohol raises your blood pressure and makes you bleed more during a session, there's another problem: behavior. People under the influence can be unpredictable. Imagine suddenly starting a fight with your artist, crying uncontrollably, or calling your ex in the middle of the session. Sounds awkward, right? So please, avoid alcohol for at least 24 hours before your session. And if you're thinking of doing drugs before or during, just don't. Age. Here's my take on age and tattoos. If you're under 18, I'd recommend waiting. Hormonal changes, impulsive decisions, and teenage phases could lead to regret later. Plus, in most places, getting a tattoo underage is illegal without parental consent. And finally, my favorite topic: tanning. If you plan on showing off your new tattoo at the beach, you need to get it at least a month before your trip. This allows your skin to heal fully, and the pigment will settle enough not to attract as much sunlight. That said, you'll still need to use sunscreen with SPF 50 or higher to protect your tattoo from fading or damage. On the flip side, if you're coming back from a vacation and planning to get inked, wait at least a month for your skin to recover and your epidermis to renew itself. That's it for today's tips. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and drop a comment below. I read all your messages and make sure to respond. Until next time, stay safe and happy tattooing.